Testing 1, 2, 3. Once again, Jesus Christ, I've been gone for a few days. I'm sorry about that, people. This is Boxing Hideout TV. Once again, this is your host, Juice 8888, aka Juice Berry. Once again, I am back and I am going to unload tonight because um, I just saw something that was really disgusting and I want to talk about this. So we're going to get into it right now. First, subscribe to the channel and like the video. You don't have to like it now. Watch it first and then like it at the end. If you don't like it, you don't gotta like it. I don't give a fuck. This is Boxing Hideout TV. We representing that real troll shit, and this is we coming with that real stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff to unload tonight. Here we go. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Boxing Hideout TV. I am your host, Juice 8888, aka Juice Berry. Go register at boxinghideout.com. This is Boxing Hideout TV. You can go to Boxing Hideout TV on Twitter, um, Instagram, any of that stuff, man. We're getting this going, and this is a long term thing. I've been in this game since 2006. Uh, these motherfuckers ain't knowing. Anyways, uh, we about to play catch up with these punks, and we're gonna do it the right way. First off, let me get out of this real quick. All right, we're gonna let's talk about this real quick. Um, First off, I didn't give any comments about the Devin Haney or Tank Davis fights. I did Tank Davis video and stuff like that. I might release that at some point or another, but I didn't talk about Ryan Garcia. I didn't talk about any of that stuff. I was amazed by what happened. But tonight I saw an interview with Blue Blood and it really pissed me off. And it's not just him. I love Blue Blood's show, by the way. I'm not dissing him at all. I am not dissing him. I'm dissing all of, listen, man, I love being black. I don't have an issue telling anyone that. If anyone doubts my blackness, we can go book for book. We can go travel for travel. I don't know how you want to rate blackness. I can tell you all the times I've had to defend my race of people. I ride with people who are, anyways, that's not important. What is important is this: we need to stop interjecting this race shit into the, and I'm tired of it. Stop it. Stop interjecting race into boxing, please. Okay? Tank didn't struggle with um the Issac Cruz because he was Mexican or wherever he's from. He didn't. It didn't work that way. The dude is just a good fighter, no matter what race he is. George Cambosis beat Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo beat Loma. I don't care what race they are. Those were good fights. All three fights, all the two fights, Teos with Loma and Teos with Cambosis. Those are good fights, regardless of what race they are. I'm tired of these new media, old media. That's so fucking corny. That is so fucking corny. It's cheesy. It's corny as hell. It's corny. It's cheesy as fuck. New media. We're the new media. We're tired of old media. We're tired of the racist old media. You're so fucking corny. Just corny. That's just weak, man. Stupid. There's a few channels on here. I love it. Even Fanon, he rejects the racism shit. His opinion may be one thing. It may be biased towards black fighters. He tells you he's biased if he's biased, but he doesn't allow the racist shit to be on his channel. I Jesus Christ. These dudes lose fights. These black men lose. They don't always win. Somehow or another, Shakur Stevenson got a silver medal and came back to this country and was treated like a gold medal winner. But there's someone that whooped his ass and got the gold. He didn't get the gold. Deontay Wilder didn't get the gold. Keon Davis, all of them, name them. The last person to get a gold was Andre Ward. Andre Ward retired undefeated. So from my standpoint, in my lifetime, Andre Ward hasn't lost since he was 11 years old or something to that nature. Floyd Mayweather didn't get a gold medal. He fought and finished his career as a hungry person who was cheated in the Olympics. He didn't take it for granted. He didn't disrespect the sport. He stayed true to it. He's focused. Focus. These guys are getting their asses whooped. And every time I see one of these black run boxing channels, which this is, mine too. Every time I see one of these black run channels, they always pick the black dude to win. And if he loses, they'll come up with an excuse for him. They'll tell you why he lost and all this other stuff like that. They'll come up with an excuse for him. Sometimes they'll be honest and say, he was just the other guy was just the better man tonight. You knew his black ass wasn't gonna win going in. They talk. You know what? The one of the Brian Castano. What a what a load of disrespect. He's undefeated. He hasn't lost. Our prediction that Charles gonna make it even easier this time. He's gonna make the adjustments and not get hit with the shots that he got hit last time. How come Brian Castano's not going to make any adjustments this fight? Why is only Charlo going to make the adjustments this fight? What the people are weird, man. It's weird. You guys act like the only person with a television or YouTube or who can watch film and study their mistakes from a fight is the black fighters. They're lying to you. I don't want to call the names of the channels. They know who they are. They're lying to you. They're saying they're experts and they know everything about boxing. They'll tell you they know everything about boxing. They'll reference a few old fights here and there, but then they'll always go back to the main ones they remember. Oh, the Golden Era, Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, and uh, Roberto Duran. And then, and just to prove that I know something about the old timers, I'll even throw in Aaron Pryor. He's an underrated fighter. You people are weird, man. I'm subscribed to all your channels. I want you to win. I want you to keep winning. I'm not dissing you. You guys can insult me or he's nothing or whatever the case may be. Man, you guys are that's cheesy, dude. The big one I like is the big one is this the new media. This is what they call themselves. They're against like the Max Kellermans and the ESPNs and all that stuff like that, the mainstream stuff. This is like the underground of boxing. It's what they're trying to be, but they're trying to say we I don't who's their target crowd? It can't be casuals because casuals are gonna flock to the mainstream stuff. So who's your crowd? Don't say it's boxing fans because your shows are still littered with uneducated boxing fans that don't really know nothing. What are you giving? What are you giving and providing these people to learn something about the sport besides saying stuff like, "Oh, this is why the sport is dying," cliches and stuff like that. What knowledge are you giving? If they're uneducated about the sport, what are you educating? Are you making videos showing them what a tomato can is, what a bum is, why Tank is favored to win? You're saying that Tank has got ring IQ. Why don't you produce a video showing us what you see? Tell us why you see this instead of yelling at your the people who don't agree with you and blocking them. It's corny shit, man. Just corny, man. I have I like Blue Blood's channel because he keeps it clean. I could see him going or transitioning to ESPN, having a conversation with Raphael on one of them channels, or Brian Kinney or somebody, whatever. Good. He keeps it clean. So I like that. I don't give a damn about cussing. Whatever. Tonight I was disappointed in Blue Blood. Don't be biased. Show some sort of objectivity. At least Aki TV, his name in the title lets you know this motherfucker only cares about black people. Okay, he don't care about nothing else. His stuff, his 100% anti anything not black, but it's in his title. So it's I. How can you get mad? He's not. You know what I mean? If a white person comes up to me, my name is you know, black man hater. He didn't lie. He didn't tell me it was John or Smith or whatever white people's names are, Josh or whatever, Chance or Lance or some shit. I don't know white people names, man. Whatever. Oh man, dude. I'm gonna put my money where I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, or however the phrase of mouth where my money is, whatever. I'm gonna show you why I think this fighter is good or that fighter is good. I'm gonna make my own videos and put them out, and then I'm gonna show you why this fighter is good or this guy was a bum, and then and then I'll explain it to you so it'll make sense to you if you know nothing about the sport. Okay, there's a reason why. There's a reason why Tank won against Issac Cruz, and it looked bad to people who don't know nothing about the sport. Okay, someone who doesn't like, oh, you got to go see this guy. He's amazing. He knocks out everybody. His name is Tank Davis. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a ticket. Come on, let's. You don't know nothing about the sport, but you'll like this guy. Even people who don't know nothing about the sport like this guy. Okay. Do you know how difficult it is to have to be a judge for a fight like that? Where you're thinking, you know what? I invited this girl to come out with me tonight, but I got to judge this fight. And she's, it's Tank Davis fighting. So I just told her to show up around 9 o'clock, 9:15, because the fight should be over in 15 minutes because he's going to fight over with. You know what I mean? So everyone in the crowd is sitting there like, damn, you know what? It's round four. I don't have another beer. I thought all I would have to do is have one beer and then go home. Now I gotta go get another beer because this fight's lasting a long. Let me get another beer. You know what I mean? Tank Davis for for the concessions. The longer the fight, Hey, more beer sold for a promoter. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys don't think about that stuff. Think just the fight should just be over with because it's Tank Davis fighting. You don't think about the other aspects of it. Oh man, this sucks, dude. I didn't want to talk about this. I wanted to talk about Devin Haney. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got off Blue Bloods podcast tonight when someone said that out of all such and such fighters, that Devin Haney had the second most knockouts to Tank. Uh, okay, I was disgusted. I was disgusted. Blue went along with it too, man. He went along with it, man. Devin Haney built his career up fighting in Mexico, and he started young, so I give him his credit. Okay, these knockouts, these knockouts. Let's be fair, Blue. You did it with Tyson Fury. When people brought up his knockouts, you started saying, "Oh, these people weren't actually knocked out; they quit on the stool, or they stopped, or whatever the case may be." And so, you guys actually trying to sit here and promote Devin Haney as a power puncher. If you guys are, if that's the message, you stand you're mad he's not getting the fights you want to see, and you blame it on racism. You say, "I can't believe it. How come Devin Haney? They don't want him because he's got a blueprint to he came out as his own boss and stuff like." Okay, this is such a disingenuous argument. Such a genuous argument. Came out as his own boss. And that's the reason why they don't want to fight him is because he's going to set the trend for other boxers to come out. The reason why I'm a promoter, a concert promoter. The reason why I don't rappers and musicians and things and fighters have promoters because they don't do the work themselves. The grimiest ones do. Okay. Floyd wasn't his own boss per se. He is, but he has an award winning team. Al Heyman is a winner. Leonard Ellerby is a winner. Floyd is a winner. Al Heyman didn't pull Floyd from the amateur ranks and ride with him the whole time. He didn't do that. I I don't want to have to go after Devin Haney. Okay. I love his fighting spirit and him call people out, but here's the reality of the issue. Leonard Ellerby said this. I know this. Anyone with common sense knows this. Devin Haney got a favorable contract from Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's losing money on Devin Haney. He's he's not he's not a draw. I don't care if you like his boxing skills. He's not a draw. The amount of money that he gets per fight, it's hard to book an event where you know you're going to lose money. You guys are asking a promoter to lose millions of dollars because you like the way a guy fights. And the thing about it is, Devin Haney doesn't even knock anyone out. The Black Malignaggi doesn't have power. This is the premises of my video today. I I love you know what I mean? I love the who we are as a people and in our I love our fight and our resolve and our ability to overcome obstacles and get over the hump. But it's only a few of us that do, or it's not even us. I'm not over the hump. It's only a few people that do, man. It's only a few people that get over the hump, man. And that's the truth. Okay, some people have hard lives, man. Some people uh, doomed from the beginning. Yeah, it's okay, man. That's the path that was chosen for them. I appreciate Devin Haney, boss behavior. I love what him and Bill are trying to do. I really do, and I wish I don't want like Shakur Stevenson with Bob Arum. Okay, I the moment that I saw that he signed Top Rank, I cringed. Like, damn, dude, friends with Terrence Crawford. How come he didn't? But the thing was, favorable contract too, 3 or 4 million per fight guaranteed. It's hard to make fights like that, man. If you're a promoter, man, he thought that Terrence would be easier to market. He's a good fighter. He's winning. You know what I mean? He's a cool dude. Black. He has no marketability at all. There's a chance you're going to see Shakur Stevenson in a rap video somewhere down the line. I saw Danny Garcia in one. I saw Floyd on Dancing with the Stars. I saw him fight and he actually beat the big in WWE. He beat Big Show. Floyd beat has a win, a WWE win. Rolly Romero was about to get $1 million or more fighting Tank. They pulled him out of that fight so quick. They saw the ticket sell so fast. Said, "Oh hell no, we could separate these two and double our profit." This fool right here, Rolly, has a fan base, organically grown fan base from self promotion. Great self promotion. The best, the best promotional work that Floyd and his team ever gets credit for me is for Rolly Romero, not Tank. Tank is a gifted, exciting, skilled fighter, strong amateur background. You know what I mean? Has the look of someone who went through the struggle like a you know what I mean? You know, NI double. You know what I mean? Tank Tank is Tank's a real motherfucker. You know what I mean? Shit. But didn't nobody see no Rolly Romero coming. So he could technically have been a street bum that just, you know what I mean, that just kept going to the gym, you know what I mean, asking for some spare change. And and they just said something about this kid's personality is you know what I mean? It's what's going on. You couldn't have asked for a better textbook villain than Rolly Romero, man. That is a as a promoter, I saw that early too. I said, this is a smart mother. Once again, I never seen Bud on any. I never seen Bud on. I don't know, Rachel Ray show. You know what I mean? I don't see him doing no interviews with Larry King. I don't know if Larry King does interviews, but you know what I mean. You get the point. Or Don Lemon or somebody, or even I don't know his political affiliation. Shit, Tucker Carlson. You know what I mean? Won't see none of that. If it wasn't for the public, like the boxing community talking about him, like if it wasn't for the boxing community talking about Bud Crawford, you wouldn't even know he exists until it's time for him to fight someone. And you wouldn't even know that because the people he's fighting are really low. Like, I don't know, who is that? Mean Machine. Mean Machine was on a movie with Adam Sandler. You know what I mean? Chris Rock, they were playing football and shit. Mean Machine was out there. I don't know if it's the same one that dropped Bud. You know what I mean? I'm offended by the overrating of Devin Haney. If you're gonna overrate somebody, at least give them something marketable to do. Devin Haney is dry. Okay. The best thing he does for marketing is step to people in in public. But tell me the last time you saw like a fighter jump in the ring with someone after their fight. I want to fight you right now. And the guy's like, all right, shit, all right, here's the contract right here. Sign it. Doesn't happen too often, does it? I don't recall that happen. I just don't remember that happening. When has Devin Haney stepped to someone in a crowd like when he showed stepped to Tiafimo the last time? Did he have a contract in his hand? Did he pull out one? Did he say sign this? Let's fight now. Let's fight. Did he have a date? Where was the arena there fighting at? How much were the tickets? I just want to know. Errol Spence didn't jump in the ring with Terrence Crawford while he was in there dancing with his mom. He should have pushed his mom out the way. Bud Crawford's mom out the way and said, listen, I'm going to fight you, Terrence Crawford. Here's a contract. Sign it. Are you guys out of your... Under this circumstance of how fights and under this circumstance of how you guys think fights get made, of stepping to people in crowds or whatever the case may be, if you think this is how fights are get made, then technically at any moment, Floyd Mayweather can jump in the ring and challenge Gary Russell Jr. to a boxing match. He can get it pushed back. Jim Gray move out the way. Gary Russell, his one fight a year against his some mandatory bum. You know what I mean? At the end of this ass whooping, Floyd can push Jim Gray out the way and be like, Gary Russell, you know what? I'm tired of you ducking me. You've been talking all that mess about the money team. And he wouldn't be wrong under this new method of organizing a fight. And Gary Russell can say, well, where are we going to fight at? And Floyd will say, well, next week the MGM is open, and I already had some flyers made out and some TV ads and stuff like that. We got about a week to promote this show and get it going. And then me and you, Gary, gonna get it on. Me and you, Floyd Mayweather versus Gary Russell Jr. This can happen under this new way of making fights where you just rush somebody in the crowd and say that I have a contract in my hand. Let's and the arena's booked. The cut is the amount of money that we're gonna make is already determined. You boxing channels can educate. You say you're smart. You know everything about boxing. Do you know everything about boxing, or do you know about boxing podcasting? How to set your channel up and arrange it so you can get the maximum viewership? Or are you actually educating them about the sport, or just arguing with them? Because there's a lot of trolls on here. There's trolls, man. They get on here and they say some dumb shit. I troll in a different way. My stuff actually makes sense. It's the opposite of your view, only to a degree. If I agree with you, I agree with you. I can't do nothing about that. If you say Floyd Mayweather is the best fighter I've ever seen, I say, yeah, I agree with that. No argument. If someone says someone's better, okay, you can say that. Nothing wrong with it. And I'll ask you why. If the answer has anything other than anything other than winning, conversation's over with. This guy has all this power. Floyd doesn't have no power. That guy had a lot of power, but got his ass whooped. Next argument. Give me another argument. He didn't fight nobody. Well, I think there's a lot of world champions on his resume. I saw it from my own very eyes. He was world champion fight number 17. He had 50 career fights. That means 33 of those fights that he had were as a world champion. Maybe he had a soft touch here or there in between some of them, but it was way, way less than more. Okay. Um. Okay. Here's one of the things that I admire about what Floyd Mayweather has done, and something I don't like what Devin Haney is doing. Okay. Floyd wasn't a free agent. He had guidance. He was smart. He got his bums out of the way. He didn't spend 3 years fighting tomato cans. Okay. He got his you're fed some scrubs. Lomachenko was thrown in the fire immediately, but most fighters don't go that route. I don't know how Bob Arum pulled that off, but whatever he did, he made it work. And Loma's here. He's a good fighter. I don't have nothing to issue with him. He's a very good fighter. Very, very good fighter. What he did to Richard Comey was not that Richard Comey's good, man. I don't think there was one person in the world who thought Richard Comey was going to win, other than his parents, maybe his girlfriend or somebody, or somebody from his first grade or some shit. But I don't know. Uh, that was an impressive piece of work. Uh, his style is interesting. Okay, and I think Devin Haney's style is interesting. Okay. For all who think that uh, everyone's avoiding Devin Haney, what does he bring to the table? His belt, sanction fees involved in that. There's no money. You don't get no money fighting Devin Haney. Devin Haney gets money fighting because his contract is uh, favorable to him. To DAZN, they're like, man, we can't have you. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna like, for instance, I'm calling Tio out. It would be to um Eddie Hearn's, you know what I mean? It would be to his advantage if he were to go behind Devin's back and call Tio's fight and be like, hey man, we really can't afford to have this fight. I can't really do this right now. He had a fight this year. We already lost money on that one. There's no way to market this dude. He doesn't really. Devin Haney doesn't have no personality like that, man. If it wasn't for the boxing media, yeah. As a promoter, I don't see it. It'd be different if he was knocking people out. Something had tats on him, gold chain, gold tooth, something that made stand out from a promoter standpoint. There's nothing. He hits like a girl. You know you're going 12 rounds with him. Not the bums that he beat, the initial bum circuit that everyone gets. They always pad their stats with knockouts. Not that nonsense. JoJo was a 126-pounder moving up. He wasn't hurt. Gamble wasn't hurt. Linares wasn't hurt. The better the competition, the less those punches affect him. He has to rely on a perfect game plan. If he's down behind rounds, like say for instance, he's down, it's round 8, and he's got 4 rounds to go. How does Devin do it? How does Devin Haney come back from 8 rounds down? If he's down 8 rounds to nothing, I want to hear the lie that goes into this. How does Devin Haney pull himself out of 8 round deficit? Is he gonna get a knockout? Is he gonna stop somebody? His hits like that, really? He's hitting like that. He has he has the power to get somebody out there in 4 rounds. I don't think so. I don't see these dudes hurt from his punches. I don't see it rocked. JoJo never had to pull his guard down. He went with a high guard the whole fight. Near the 10th round or 11th round, their punch count was pretty much even. Might have been Devin Haney 126 landed to JoJo's 124. Ooh, guys are full of shit, man. It's embarrassing. Leave. You know what? We're not gonna. I got a plan for you, racist black run podcasts. Other than ones who acknowledge that they don't care about. I give Aki TV. If you named your boxing channel Black Power Boxing or uh Black Man for Freedom Boxing.com or YouTube. If you announce to me that, you know what, listen, I only care about black fighters, that's one thing. Okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah, yeah. Throw it up. I'm all for it. Anything other than that is just some bullshit. Leave that shit out of it. Leave the race stuff out of it, man. Leave it out of it. And don't give me this nonsense, man, because you can't use the argument, oh, what about the time I picked this Mexican to win? Or what about the time I picked this white guy to win? I'm not racist. I have some black friends. You ever heard that before from a white person? I'm not racist. I'm friends with my chef. He's white. Or he's black. That's what racist white people do to cover to get make sure they don't have guilty racist. Like I'm gonna prove that I'm not racist. I haven't shown the two black people I know. I don't know, man. If you say so, man. I don't need to I don't need to give you examples of Filipinos I know to tell you I'm not racist against Filipinos. I don't need to give you examples of white people I know to show that I'm not hate I have hatred towards white people. What the- you don't like it when it's done to you, but you have no don't hesitate to do it. Every if your defense out of any of this is I'm not racist. I have chosen uh daring a schoolboy Van Horn to beat a shot Kenneth Lyles or somebody. I don't know Frankie Lyles or somebody. I don't know. Just pull that. I don't know if they fought each other. I'm just not there. You know what I mean? I picked Keith Holmes to lose to Todd Foster. You know that means I like white people. Stop it. Leave race out of the discussion. It's a sport. You'll get your ass whooped regardless of your race. And I keep giving you examples of black men who just got their asses torn out the frame. Deontay Wilder, you guys huff and puffed about Deontay Wilder. The bronze bomber got his ass bombed and destroyed, detonated, lit the fuck up. It was a white dude that did that. Tyson Fury whooped his ass like he stole some. Here, oh no, he was knocked out. He should the referee should have called it 10. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. All I know is the black dude's hand wasn't raised. You know what I mean? It wasn't. I don't have an issue supporting black fighters. I want to make this very clear. Okay. But when Charlo, I don't remember which one, it was Jamel maybe. Little Jamel said, listen, Tyson Fury's gonna whoop this dude's ass. And he's gonna do it again and again and again and again because he's just a better boxer. Did anyone apologize to him? They would say, you know what, Jamel, you were right. He is the better boxer. Just like you said, he was gonna whoop that black dude's ass. But how could you, as a black man, say this guy's gonna lose? You're supposed to ride with him because he's black, right? That's so like I guess. All right. Even though this guy's faster, stronger, better skilled, won the last time, has an argument to how he should have won the first time. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win. Not that guy. He's gonna lose to the guy, the more inferior guy, the bronze bomber. This guy has losing in his name. He's got losing in his nickname. He didn't call himself the gold bomber. He's the third place bomber. That's his name. He's telling you that he's not the best. Deontay, third place bomber. He he's proud of his bronze medal. That's a very good accomplishment. Many of the United States fighters don't medal at all. He represented the country good, man. I'm proud of him. Nothing wrong with that, man. I'm just saying, get a drink real quick. I'm proud of Deontay Wilder for representing the United States in the Olympics and showing his ass. A great job. He got a bronze medal, and he's great. Floyd Mayweather didn't call himself Floyd Bronze Mayweather or Bronze Baby or anything. He doesn't even acknowledge the award. The award, he didn't even acknowledge that. That you know, he said it was still packed up and it has never been unpacked. Standards, man. Standards. If you start off with a losing ideology or mentality, whatever word you want to use, if you start off with losing, if you carry the loser title around proudly too, he's proud of it. Third place bomber is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If you guys like third place bomber, um, you know, I guess. Anyways, I'm sorry about my rant. This was supposed to be about Devin getting his ass whooped by Issac Cruz. Okay. I might split this video up just what I mean, just because this is two separate issues. Okay, so uh we'll figure it out. Maybe. Okay. So Tank ran and from Issac Cruz and Issac was chasing him around the ring. And so this is effective aggression. And with this effective aggression that Issac Cruz had, the effective aggression that he had, okay, that's what you guys call it, effective aggression. Fine. Doesn't have to land. Doesn't have to land as long as he's throwing punches and falling through the ropes, falling down and swinging and missing. No matter the fact that he was throwing means he won the round, I guess. Whatever. All right. So Isak won in your opinion because Tank ran. So if Devin Haney fights Isak Cruz, he's not going to run because he's not that type of fighter, right? He's going to sit there in the pocket and trade with Isak Cruz. Now Devin has no chin and no power. This fighter that he's fighting, Isaac Cruz's weakness obviously is footwork. He's not the most skilled at tracking a person down and putting ass whooping on him. And this is the truth. I'm not being sarcastic on this one. I was with the statements that he was yada yada. He got his ass whooped. But he got his ass whooped because Tank didn't sit there and trade with him. I didn't know Tank could do that. I was impressed by that. I wasn't impressed by Devin Haney's performance against JoJo. Just that was just an average performer, and I believe that had JoJo not been a 126-pounder moving up, that Devin would have been slept with some of the shots he got hit. There's shots that he got hit with consistently that no one talks about. He kept doing the body punch, reaching in, and as he pulled back out, he would get hit in the face. A powerful puncher is going to hit him in the face and keep coming to him while he's leaning back. He's done, man. Devin is food. He's food. That's the truth. I don't want to want to diss him, but he's gonna have to avoid certain matchups, or it's gonna be to his disadvantage, man. But George Cambosis doesn't know dang Devin Haney anything. The Black Malignaggi is he needs to work on something because what he's doing now it ain't it. He has to rely on getting in and get out, get in, get out. You know what I mean? In the hope that he doesn't get caught. That's only gonna last for so long. It's only gonna last for so long. Anyways, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to vent. Leave racism out of the sport. There's no need to get into that shit, man. Just this is Juice 8888, aka Juice Berry, signing out with Boxing Hideout TV. Now I'm gonna play the outro and it's gonna come back to me. I'm probably gonna give you the peace sign again one more time. So let's get it cracking. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Once again, Boxing Hideout TV. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the videos. So-called running after. Anyways, man, yeah, just subscribe to the channel and like the video. This is Boxing Hideout TV. It's your boy Juice 8888. Make sure you go to Boxing Hideout TV and register there and get on the chat room right there and let them know that Juice sent you. And okay, man, we're out. You guys see you on the next video. Peace.